Hello everyone! Ever wanted to beat up hordes of monsters, die instantly, and come back angrier? Roguelite beat-em-ups are the ultimate chaotic loop of button-mashing glory. Here are the best ones you need to play right now. Starting at number 17, Starfire Eternal Cycle is a fast and punchy love letter to classic arcade beat-em-up with modern roguelite progression. You beat through chaotic levels using incredibly slick movement, earning permanent upgrades that let you start every new run even stronger. It is completely built around no pressure, just one more run fun. It is the perfect action game to unwind with, provided your idea of relaxing involves fighting for your life against massive hordes of heavily armed bad guys. Coming in at number 16, Tunche takes you deep into a beautifully hand-drawn Amazon rainforest to beat up mythical monsters with style. You pick from 5 unique characters, including Hat Kid from A Hat in Time, and chain flashy combos while managing a strict, stylish rank meter. The roguelite loop rewards you with spiritual upgrades, but one greedy mistake will send you crawling back to start over. It is a gorgeous, charming beat-em-up, even if getting pulverized by a giant jungle frog completely ruins your pristine combat score.
Projectile beam and hookshot allow to chain some crazy combos. Her ultimate summons her iconic scooter, hitting everything in its way.
Dodge, juggle, and fight your way.
Landing at number 15, Bravery and Greed mixes classic fantasy dungeon crawling with hardcore beat-em-up mayhem and shameless avarice. You choose between 4 distinct classes and hack through trap-filled dungeons to snatch every coin in sight. The funniest part is that you can literally steal pockets of gold from your own friends while reviving them. It is a super satisfying brawler right up until your best friend steals all your hard-earned loot over a chest of virtual pocket change. Sliding into number 14, Streets of Red is a blood-soaked love letter to classic horror movies and retro side-scrollers. You play as arcade-obsessed anti-heroes fighting through waves of iconic movie monsters like zombies and killer dolls. The economy mechanic here is brutal. Every kill drops cash, which you must decide whether to spend on character upgrades or literal extra lives. It is a hilarious, gory arcade beat-em-up that tests your risk-taking skills, right until you waste all your pocket money and die completely penniless. At number 13, Overrider is a thrilling, hardcore beat-em-up set in the neon-lit cyberpunk streets of Yayoi City. You play as a mysterious female doctor who runs a clinic by day and hunts enemies at night. During your runs, you can literally take over enemies' bodies or perform surgeries to get powerful cybernetic implants. It is an awesome, super stylish indie beat-em-up. Just try not to think about the blatant medical malpractice of harvesting your enemies for high-tech weapon upgrades in a back alley clinic. Coming in at number 12, Knights of Braveland plays out like a cozy tabletop board game smashed together with chaotic multiplayer beat-em-up combat. You and your friends pick a knight on a story map, take on absurd quests, and smack around hordes of goblins, bandits, and boss monsters. With hundreds of unique weapons, armor pieces, and random event cards, no 2 heroic runs ever look the same. It is an absolute blast for couch co-op knights. Landing at number 11, Rampage Knights is a wildly funny, unpredictable beat-em-up where ridiculous physics and silly magic reign supreme. You storm dungeon rooms filled with traps, hurling enemies into pits, casting wacky spells, and drinking mysterious potions that might turn you into a giant or a helpless frog. The combat feels punchy and fast, and the endless item synergies make every run feel like a chaotic gamble. The game is a pure arcade joy. Taking the number 10 spot, KIBORG is a brutal sci-fi cybernetic beat-em-up that lets you turn your character into a walking flesh and metal blender. You fight through waves of mutated prisoners and lethal robots using heavy firearms, brutal melee combos, and custom mechanical limb implants. The Roguelite progression lets you craft absurd cyborg builds between runs, making every attempt feel more destructive than the last. It is a gory power fantasy, perfect for anyone who solves problems by ripping a robot's head off with bare hands. Sliding into number 9, Going Under is a hilarious workplace satire that turns unpaid corporate internships into a literal dungeon crawler. You explore the cursed ruins of failed tech startups, beating up goblin gig workers using whatever garbage you find lying around, like computer keyboards, potted plants, and giant foam fingers. The combat is fast, colorful, and packed with roguelite perks disguised as office skills. It is an incredibly fun beat-em-up, even if beating a demon boss with a swivel chair triggers your actual workplace PTSD. Coming in at number 8, Double Dragon Gaiden breathes fresh roguelite life into the legendary arcade franchise. You pick a tag team duo from a huge roster of classic beat-em-ups and switch characters on the fly to extend insane combos. Clearing room objectives awards cash to buy random passive buffs, but you can also save your money to buy permanent tokens after defeat. It is a fantastic modern arcade comeback, provided you do not get totally embarrassed when a guy in an 80s tracksuit completely wipes out your entire squad. Landing at number 7, Sifu is a hyper-realistic martial arts beat-em-up built around a brilliant aging mechanic. Every time you die, a magic talisman revives you, but you age several years, dealing more damage while losing maximum health. You must master precise parries and kung fu combos to clear crowded rooms without dying of old age. It is a masterpiece of combat design, even if watching your 20-year-old martial artist magically turn into an 80-year-old man in 10 minutes completely destroys your gaming ego. Sliding into number 6, Rotwood is a stylish co-op beat-em-up from the makers of Don't Starve, recently released on both PC and Switch 2. In this game, you will craft heavy weapons and learn complex button combos to flatten wild beasts and corrupted, overgrown forests. The combat requires serious timing and positioning, rewarding you with monster parts to upgrade your gear back at town. It is an amazingly charming, highly replayable roguelite, right up until an angry giant tree roots you to the spot and immediately beatboxes on your head. Taking our number 5 spot, Paint the Town Red turns voxel physics into a hilarious, bloody sandbox of pure beat-em-up chaos. In its deep roguelite beneath mode, you descend into terrifying caverns fighting eldritch abominations with magic spells and whatever blunt object you can grab. Every enemy is made of destroyable voxel blocks, meaning heads, arms, and torsos dynamically shatter under your blows. It is absurdly satisfying first-person brawler fun, provided you do not mind your entire screen being painted bright red in seconds. At number 4, Stick It to the Stickman is a chaotic corporate beat-em-up where you kick, punch, and chainsaw your way up the corporate ladder. You play as a miserable stick figure fighting through floor after floor of aggressive co-workers using hilarious combat moves like coffee spitting, office chair flying, and corporate promotional cards. As you earn promotions, you unlock insane attack upgrades that turn every room into an explosion of stick limbs. It is pure, unhinged slapstick action that makes working overtime feel surprisingly fun.
Right order.
Taking our number 3 spot, Lost Castle 2 is a gorgeous, action-packed 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up roguelite. You explore mysterious castles and dark forests filled with hundreds of unique weapons, armor sets, and passive treasure artifacts. The combat feels fast, heavy, and extremely responsive as you juggle enemies and unleash flashy weapon skills against massive bosses. It is a fantastic fantasy beat-em-up that will hook you for hours, right until a giant screen-filling boss burns your carefully crafted build to ashes. Our runner-up at number 2 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate, bringing Hades-style action to the TMNT universe. In this game, you pick your favorite turtle and battle through the streets of New York to rescue Master Splinter from the Foot Clan. Each turtle has a distinct playstyle, and every run lets you stack elemental powers, ninja abilities, and passive buffs for incredible combos. It is an absolute masterclass in isometric beat-em-up, even if Mikey keeps complaining about pizza while you are literally fighting for your life. And taking our number 1 spot is Absolum, an incredible new beat-em-up crafted by the team behind Streets of Rage 4. You fight as outcast heroes trying to retake magic from the evil Sun King Azra in the fantasy world of Talam. The hand-drawn animation is stunning, and the roguelite paths make every run feel like a brand new adventure. It stands as the absolute peak of modern roguelite beat-em-ups, even if missing a crucial magic parry results in your heroic rebel getting utterly flattened by a royal guard. That's all for today's list. Subscribe and like for more exciting new roguelike and roguelite games. That's it, and see you next time.